Meantime, the Biden administration apparently looking at a way of going around President Trump's Remain in Mexico policy.
Joining us to discuss that is former acting CBP commissioner under the Trump administration and visiting fellow at the Heritage Foundation, Mark Morgan. Mark, thank you very much for joining us. We discussed this a little bit yesterday and also showed some of that dramatic video that has come out of Mexico. It was a chaotic scene with a lot of people being arrested, a new group of people that were trying to cross over and get into the United States. There's that video that we showed. So basically, this is what? Stay in Mexico policy 2.0?
Yeah, Heather, look, from the moment that the Biden administration lost this court decision, what I've been hearing from the politicals within the administration is they're going to try to slow roll this and not fully implement a program that was extremely successful. The video is showing right now with respect to the Caravans, just as one example how successful the programs were that President Trump implemented was in 2020, we had 0 caravans, 0 large caravans. The flow by February of 2020 had been reduced by 75%. Look, that equated to several 100,000 less migrants that made the dangerous trek, that gave their lives in the hands of cartels and smugglers to make the risk because they knew once they got to our border, we weren't going to release them. And now this administration has done the opposite, and they're fighting every way. They're sending a message, our borders are open, people are willing to risk their lives because they know once they get here, we're going to allow them in, we're going to allow them to work, and we're not going to deport them.
So how is this Remain in Mexico policy different from what President Trump did?
Look, so what I'm hearing right now, Bob, is they're going to, they keep using the terms humane, as if what we were doing before wasn't humane. They can keep saying it, Bob, all they want, but it doesn't make it true. It's still a lie. But at the end of the day, I mean, one thing they're talking about is increasing the access to attorneys. Taxpayers expense attorneys for the illegal aliens while they remain in Mexico. Look, at the end of the day, they can call it whatever they want. They can make it better. They just need to implement. And if they do, you will see a positive outcome with respect to this policy. You will see the illegal immigration crisis start to slow because of this single policy.
Another concern, I want to jump down to this, is the thousands of Afghan migrants who are flooding into this country. What have you heard about that? And is that happening, in fact, at the border?
Yeah, right now, Heather, I'm being told right now, U.S. has already received over 40,000 Afghan refugees. And here's what this administration is not being clear to the American people about. The overwhelming majority of those Afghans that are making it to U.S. soil are not those SIV applicants, not the individuals that risk their lives helping the United States military in Afghanistan. They're general refugees wanting to flee Afghanistan. And here's what I can tell you based on my experience. It takes, on an SIV application, it takes months, if not more than a year, to get the vetting process. And now we're seeing that vetting process down to a few days. Yeah. It's just not possible.
Right.
But they don't know. This secretary cannot guarantee the American people that right now, or this process, that he is not introducing a threat into the United States. We've already heard well over 100 individuals got on flights in Afghanistan that were on no-fly lists. Mm-hmm. We're hearing about older men coming with what appears to be very young brides without documentation. The list goes on and on. Look, at the end of the day, I believe we have a moral obligation to help out those that helped us. But at the end of the day, let's slow this down. They're not in harm's way anymore. Those that we've evacuated, take them to a third country, slow it down, do a vetting process to make sure we're not introducing a threat into our homeland. We could do that, but we're not.
Mark Morgan, thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching the Heritage Foundation's YouTube channel. With more than 500,000 members, we are the nation's largest conservative research and education institution. We believe the principles and ideas of the American founding are worth conserving and renewing. Please help us further our mission by subscribing to this channel and sharing our videos with your family and friends.